What's going on, guys? James here, bringing you another YouTube video, and this one is a sort of sequel to a video I made back in 2015 where I went over my WWE Games collection, if you will. Now, that video back in 2015, it is awful. Actually, no, it's really not that bad. Of my earlier videos, I actually kind of would recommend going back to watch it, because it's not that bad. It's really not. But my collection since then has, well, increased. And as you can see, like the games in the, like behind me back here, there are some openings in the stands back there. And that's because I've got all the wrestling games I have beside me right now for this. So of course, let's start off simple. Let's start off with, what did I have back in the video in 2015? Well, I have no clue because I haven't gone back and watched that video. But I had a great majority of the main franchise. When I say main franchise, I mean WWF SmackDown to the current games. Nothing like Day of Reckoning, WrestleManias, Raw, Raw 2, All-Stars, Legends of WrestleMania. Nothing like that. No side games that were on other platforms. The main franchise is WWF SmackDown on the PlayStation 1 and goes to the current games. 2K20 releasing October 22nd this year. I say that I specify so much, and I still get comments occasionally saying like that I missed something. It's like, no, I didn't miss anything. I'm just talking about the main franchise. Anyway, I just went on a rant for no reason. Anyway, I remember now the video in 2015. The only things I didn't have were the very first two games in the franchise, or the main franchise, which were, of course, WWF SmackDown and SmackDown 2 Know Your Role. Of course, I do not have the two PS1 games, and I don't have the first PS2 game. And those games would be WWF SmackDown, WWF SmackDown Know Your Role, and WWF SmackDown Just Bring It. And I can safely say everything in the main franchise I now own. And we'll just start off simple, Of course, it's the original game for the PlayStation 1, followed up by Know Your Role. So I got the first two. The next game is Just Bring It. First game on the PS2. Then we have Shut Your Mouth. And then we have what's regarded as the best wrestling game of all time. Here Comes the Pain. Simple as that. The start of, I guess you could say, kind of what I grew up with. SmackDown versus Raw. The first, not the first, but the first game with the SmackDown vs. Raw branding. Of course, then we have 06. We have 07. And I have a copy in, like, the CD sleeve as well. So I have two copies of SV07 on the PS2. Oh, it might be in here, actually. Oh, it is. I hate you. I also have a copy of SVR08 for the PS2. But I also have SVR08 for the PS3. Had that for the PS3. And then, of course, 09, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I have every game for the PS3. But as well as that, I also have SVR 09, 11, and 10 for the PS2. In fact, this right here is my first wrestling game ever. And funny enough, it still plays. Plays perfectly fine. Well, except for one spot with the Creative Superstar WrestleMania, Red WrestleMania. There's one match where it likes to freeze, but chalk that up to me being like 10 and not taking care of games. That's the way I explain it. But yeah, so then we move into PS4 titles, which I did not have a PS4 at the time, so I didn't have the PS4 games.
And eventually, if I ever get a PS4, I'll try to get 2K15 and 2K16 for it, but that's a long ways away, and I don't expect to get those for a long time.
But 2K15 for the PS4, 2K16 for the PS4, 2K17, 2K18, and 2K19. I paid for this pretty much all myself, so yeah, it was worth it, actually. It was very worth it. That's the first game that I actually really ever, I guess, bought myself, like, technically. And yeah, so I have everything in the main franchise. Some crossover with the PS2, PS3, and PS3, PS4. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Except I do want to include side games in this video. So I will include side games I own. First and foremost, I have WWF Betrayal for the Game Boy Color. I also have a WCW game, WCW Nitro, WCW versus the World. Of course, one of my favorite games of all time, WWE All-Stars. Crush Hour. I actually really like Crush Hour. Of course, this is the GameCube copy, but I do have a copy of it for the PS2 as well. But that copy is so destroyed that it's sitting somewhere like a storage bin or something. But as well as that, I have Day of Reckoning and Day of Reckoning 2. And that's really it. That is just nothing else to say, really. It's just I have a lot of wrestling games. I have everything in the main franchise, multiple copies of some. I have Game Boy Color, Betrayal, got Day of Reckoning and Crush Hour for the GameCube, got All-Stars, got 2 WCW games. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Nothing really else to say. So yeah. That's an updated look at my wrestling game collection. I hope you enjoy it. If you did, leave a like, comment down below, share it up on social media, do that good stuff. Until next time, I'll see you later. Bye, guys.
TNA Impact for the PS3.